Hey, I'm here today with Kevin McCann, who is with Executive Strategy Group. Kevin runs a company all over the country, and he works specifically with CEOs and executives and how to grow their businesses. And today we're going to talk for a few minutes about a topic that's near and dear to both of our hearts, and that's on how to utilize our time. There's a gentleman that's been mentoring me. His name's Wyatt Woodsmall. He's the same guy who trained Tony Robbins. And Wyatt says it's what you're doing when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's the problem. The situation is not just about, we know what we need to do, but it's what we're doing and filling our time with the things that maybe we should be doing something, not maybe, we should be doing something else. So I've asked Kevin to maybe share from his experience some strategies and ways to create an environment so that we can focus on the big things that really grow our business.
Right. So working with CEOs of companies, presidents of companies, sales executives of anywhere from 5 employees up to, actually one of our largest clients has got over 200 employees. Mm-hmm. We start to see some trends, and everyone's busy right now. We're all overwhelmed with information. It comes from all angles, the web, the email, our spouses, etc. And one thing that I find is a common pitfall is people tend to start their day by looking at email first. Mm-hmm. So fire up email and see how my day is going to go. What that tends to do is put you into a reactive mode where, oh my God, there's a fire here. Now everything I had planned for today is been completely derailed, and now I got to go and fight these fires. So the structures we help put people into to get out of that tail wagging the dog mode is to start with a plan. Be strategic about what your goals are, and back up the bus a little bit to figure out, A, why did you start this company, or why did you take this job? What's the intended outcome? Is it because I want to give back to people, I want to exit this company in 5 years and sell it off? What are those goals, and why are they important to you? So once you set that up, then you start to align the activities, the day-to-day, to those goals so that you're walking down the path to success in line with what you're ultimately looking to achieve. Second thing is, once you've done that, is to take the next actionable items and start to slot those in the calendar that correlate to the success you're looking to have. Mm-hmm. So for instance, if my goal for 2011 is to grow revenues 10%, 20%, whatever that number happens to be, then I need to look at what are all the indicators that would make that happen. I need to have 20 more clients.
Right.
I know my average deal size is 50K, 100K.
So reverse engineer from
Absolutely.
The result back to, okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So if I need to have that many clients, then how do I go about and get those clients? Mm-hmm. What are the actions that need to happen? It's going to be a combination of marketing, combination of sales, combination of perhaps direct communication with mm-hmm. existing clients versus net new prospects. Then I look at how do I make all those things happen, and it get right down to the ground. So you start at 50,000 feet and you come right down to the ground of what's that next step I need to take in order to head down that path. Mm-hmm. Then that's what goes on the calendar. So typically you want to put your big rocks first, to use a Coveyism. Yep. And swallow the frog. Another way of looking at it is swallow the thing. Do the thing you don't want to do necessarily first. Maybe it's the marketing every single day. Maybe it's the calling out to new prospects. Whatever it is, because that's going to start pulling you through into the things that you want to do. Mm-hmm.
I remember you mentioned earlier when we were having a conversation here a couple minutes ago about why people go into business for themselves. Right. And I thought it was a pretty interesting distinction in regards to why someone might leave a corporation and go do their own thing, but then how that kind of ends up could be potentially be their downfall. Right,
yeah. I mean, the funny thing is a lot of the clients I work with currently, they started their company with this vision of building something great to get the freedom to not be told what to do anymore, and how to do it, and be done with corporate America, so to speak. And the challenge is that once you jump over the fence and you do have all of that freedom, it's now, okay, no one's holding me accountable, and I'm going to do and migrate over to whatever I like to do versus what I need to do. So one of the key things that we coach people on too is how to create or build a structure where there's still accountability, but the accountability is to the ultimate goal at hand, whether it's providing amazing customer satisfaction, whether it's just building the revenue so I can sell this company. Yeah. And part of that is making sure you're surrounding yourself with the right individuals, the right activities, the right structures and setups so that you don't fall off the horse.
Yeah.
More importantly, if you do fall off the horse, because it's inevitable that's going to happen, how do you get back on? And having that structure built, in fact, you and I coming up with a program for entrepreneurs and sales folks and people that are looking to achieve authentic success is something that's been very powerful for me in my life,
absolutely.
so that we're accountable to each other.
Yeah.
So
the key is, if you don't have the environment, or the relationships, you need to create them right now, because if you're not getting stuff done, then you probably don't have it. That's the bottom line. So pay attention. Are you getting the main things done? Do you know what the main things are? And being accountable to somebody. And if you don't have someone, get a coach. Get someone like Kevin or myself or whoever that you can hire, because quite frankly, you can't afford not to. I mean, that's the biggest thing. I mean, what if you don't have someone to answer to, and obviously you can't answer to yourself, then you're the biggest thing that you left to do that you're doing on your own might become your biggest downfall, and we'd hate to see that. So thanks for being here, Kevin.
You're welcome. No problem.